Hi guys, my name is Kira, also known as Hobokiki, and today we're in my Hobonichi cousin, and we're planning for the last week of July. Oh my goodness, this is how last week's spread turned out. I think it was pretty cute, so we're going to do something similar here. We're going to switch out pins because we're changing themes for the month, and this month is back to school. So for July 27th through August 4th, I'll be using this Vanilla Paper Co. sticker kit called Back to School. I think it's so cute. Here's just a quick little rundown of what comes in it. I was wondering what I should do for the first week of school, and a few of you did tell me that I should be using this kit, so let's go ahead and use it. And we'll be using a few of these tailor-made creative, what are they? What are they? Sorry, it escapes my mind. Hufflepuff Girls, there we go. And we'll also be using some icons. This is just my icon book. I know I need to get better storage, but it is what it is for now. And then I also have silver foiled icons. Should I feel like getting fancy, a little razzle dazzle. How is everyone doing? The year is just flying by. How do y'all feel about that? I am happy. I feel good. I am going to take this quote sticker that says, "Let the learning begin." And I am going to stick it all the way at the top here. Well, not all the way at the top. I decided I wanted to show which week it was. And basically just cover up that calendar because I just really didn't want it there. So that's what I'm doing here. In case you are wondering, no, I never have a plan of how I am going to use the Hobonichi cousin each week or how I am going to decorate each week. I kind of just let the stickers that I'm using dictate what happens. And this week it felt like it could have gotten really busy. So I decided to use the Hobonichi cousin as intended. And what I mean by that is basically use the little hour timestamps to my best advantage, and then just do my regular smegular planning, which is put some washi at the bottom, and kind of like time block just a wee bit. But I also really do enjoy doing like a dashboard layout in the Hobonichi cousin as well, and I think I might actually do that the next week or week coming up. I don't know. One of these weeks I have to go back and visit it because I do kind of miss it. So that's what I love about my Hobonichi cousin is the versatility. If you are wondering what I mean when I say dashboard, I do already have a couple dashboard layout videos that you can get into, or you can wait until I post my July flip through and then you'll be able to see them fully completed there. Here you can see me being puzzled, wondering what the heck I should do next. I'm trying to let the stickers speak to me, but I really don't know exactly how decorative I want to be versus, how much function that I'm trying to use. Do I want it to look more like a Hobonichi cousin or do I want to do like a sticker palooza? I don't know, but I think I finally figure it out and I am going to start by marking the first day of school. I am so excited. If you are a parent, are you excited? Are you happy? Or if you're a teacher too, are you excited and happy? Because I know I know some of y'all have been living your best lives during the summer. I'm talking about teachers now, and it's like, ooh, going back to class. But that's how we all feel when it's time to work, right? So, gotta get that money. I know I am going to be happy that the kids are back to school as a parent for many reasons. First, it's that socializing aspect. Yes, the kids did have multiple play dates throughout the summer, but an everyday socializing, I would prefer just for them to get acclimated to how they should act in public with other people as well. And then, of course, it's their learning, got to get those brains bigger. And so I'm excited for them to learn something. And then, of course, it's my mama piece, okay? Because it's like I love those kids, but man, I can be so much more productive when I just have the space to myself and it's quiet because loud noises actually, you know, I feel like I say everything gives me a headache, but they do. It gives me a headache at times. So it's just nice to have a nice, quiet home that I can think and actually concentrate in. I'm not saying that I can't do it when the kids are around. I definitely can. It's just a little bit harder, and that's just the honest truth. Now I am making my own like makeshift weekend banner just by sticking two labels together. And I really like this one because it has the art palette or the paint palette, so it's cute. You know, it looks like another school supply, and I'm going to take some of these floral stickers and stick it on top just to make it a little bit more decorative there. I really like this pale yellow that's in the kit, the soft pastel yellow. I do like a golden, like bright in your face yellow as well. That's actually my daughter's favorite color. But the pale, soft yellow is just pretty and calming. I really do have a special place in my heart for pastel colors. And now I am taking this doll from TaylorMade Creative, and I did choose the one who had a lot of yellow on her. And she looks like she's wearing a little schoolgirl outfit, which I mean, of course she is. She goes to Hogwarts. But yes, I am adding her here to make my little weekend section and just cutting off that little tiny extra bit that's hanging on the outside. And then I am going to place a box from under her. I do have to lift up her little shoes to get this box under her, and I choose a little check box or checklist box. That way, I can still put a lot of things on the day of Sunday, since I do realize that she's covering up a lot of space. And that's why it was just smart to use a checklist box right under her so I can add more function into that area that was taken up. I do decide that I need a cluster here, and that's what I typically do when I get a lot of box stickers, like, you know, these kind of like squared off stickers that have no like soft edges. I prefer, what am I trying to say here? Hi, if you're new here, hi, how are you? These voiceovers are done at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so you'll have to forgive me if I seem a little loopy, okay? But what I'm trying to say is I prefer edges that are more organic. Just like the girl here, you know, she has lots of curves and, you know, the line moves around a lot. And like the floral stickers, the edges of them are the shape of the petals. So it's very organic lines, whereas a squared off box is just, you know, straight line, straight line, straight line. And it makes, to me, it makes a spread feel stale, kind of like rigid. And it's like, that's no fun. So when I do have a lot of boxes in a kit, I typically try to cluster them just so, you know, it looks a little different. It adds some more versatility than just a row of boxes or a column of boxes, you know. Let's break the borders, you know, add a little pizzazz here. I am going to take a part of a box here and make my mood tracker. Now it looks a little bit different because I have the Monday through Sunday going vertically instead of horizontal. So we'll see how I feel about that after the week is completed. Typically, I like my Monday through Sunday going horizontally, but we'll see if that's okay as well. I think it'll be perfectly fine. I add some more florals on top of that box again, just to break down some of those hard, rigid lines. And then I'm going to add one habit tracker here with florals on top of that box as well, just to track one habit, one very specific habit that I want to try to complete, which is a no spin, because, you know, kids are going back to school, going to need that money for them, school clothes and all that stuff. And then, of course, I still have a vacation coming up, so it would be smart of me to save money. But, you know, sometimes something is just calling my name. We are going to hope it doesn't call my name too much here and get back to decorating. I think I am going to pull one more full box and one more girl. I really did want the what is it? It looks like a chalkboard, but it's the smaller version, not the one that's on the wall. So I'm going to pull that. And then this girl with her hair just flowing in the wind. Ooh, she looks so cute. I definitely want her as well. So for her though, she is a little bit too tall for my liking. And I actually like that her feet are actually cut off because I'm going to cut at her some more. Poor thing. Then somehow, don't ask me how, I dropped my scissors, and then yes, they land perfectly to puncture a hole in my Hobonichi cousin. I tried to zoom in so you could see it, but I'm like, what? Are you serious? So now I'm going to have to put a sticker there to make sure I'm not, making the hole bigger. But first, I still did want to complete this task here of adding the girl on this end. I usually try to balance out my bigger decorative stickers. So as you can see, I have the girl on the weekend section and she looks fine right there. But I wanted to make sure I had one on the other page as well, just to make sure it feels as balanced as possible. And then, of course, I added that full box sticker, so I am going to have to make a little cluster there, which is why I put that half box right under it. And then I'm trying to think how I'm going to cover that hole. How the heck did that happen? I don't know. These things just tend to happen to me. I think I am going to find a box that I want more so at the top of the page, but then I realized no, 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 you have to cover up that hole. So I didn't want it exactly where the hole was because it just wasn't feeling right there. So I am going to use like this blue swatch to try to cover it up. But, I just would have preferred for the hole to not have been there at all. But it is what it is, right? I will try to zhuzh it up a little bit by putting the floral trim on the top of it. Of course, we're adding some organic lines here, and that always makes me a wee bit more happier. So now I feel like the box is fine there. It kind of mirrors what's going on the weekend, so I'm happy about it, or at least I'm content. I know I want some brushes because I am going to be doing my daughter's hair again on Wednesday night. Gotta get her ready for the next day, which is the school day. So I choose this bright yellow because when else am I ever going to use this bright yellow? So I like how that looks there. And that brush is an icon from a sticker shop that I believe is no longer in business. I do have a decent amount of icons, and I'm realizing that the best way to get rid of them is the time blocking because whenever something happens, I could just use an icon to mark what happened. And then, as a visual reference of what happened, I can kind of basically guess exactly what happened without reading what happened because of the icon, which is why I do like icons and why I got a decent amount of them. But I just feel like this is a lot better for me. And now I am using this Tombow dual brush pen to highlight every day of the week. I am going to use these checklist stickers that I cut in half so I can have two, basically to mark my exercises. And this time around, it was almost too light gray for me, you guys. You guys know that I purchased this pen because I wanted a super light gray, but this was too light gray. So I did have to go over it twice, and now it's a lot better for me. And I am going to add those halved halves checklist on each day to mark my exercise routine. It's weird that I'm going back to this because I did not like this at first, just because I like to be able to have the freedom of what exercise I do what day. But I do realize that this is a more structured way of doing things. So I'm not mad at it. I am going to take the other end of my dual brush pen and make little check boxes. These check boxes will mark my YouTube videos and my Instagram stories. I need to make sure that I'm posting. So that is what I'm going to put here. And as you can see, you get that sweet YT, and you'll see eventually there will be that IG there as well. So I did let the sticker kit like basically tell me how everything should be laid out. And I think that This week, this is going to be the best layout for me because I know I'm going to be super busy with the back to school, and then it's been hectic at work. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, but at least I have a sticker to mark down everything that happens, right? Right. I always like to have one column or row one day that actually has a lot more space than the others. Just because if everything gets filled out too completely, I can use that specific day to mark a to do, that was supposed to be done on a different day, but there was no space for it. So that's why on Thursday there's a lot more space than on any other day. Or I guess on Friday there's a lot more space than any other day. And also, you guys know how I feel about Friday. I'm already working. Yes, it's the weekend, but I just got off of work. So it's like, please don't bother me on a Friday. The task stickers are from Moody Cats, just to mark a header, and now I am going to use some pens to fill out the spread. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom, all done. Did you like that transition? Because I know I did. But that is basically it, you guys. This is the completed spread for the whole week. I am going to use the exact same stickers on the daily section. Y'all know that's how I like to roll. I do want to thank you for watching this video. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. And remember to stay creative and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.